Welcome everyone and hello Claudia.
Hi, Iulia. Hi,
How are
everyone.
you? Are you ready for a beautiful subject today?
Yes, can't wait.
That's great. This week we prepare for you the Investigative Cycle 299, Protocol number 1. My name is Iulia Ipati and I'm an external hypnoperator and student of Claudia Grifasi Academy. And my colleague here, Claudia, she's a support telepath for the Grifasi method. The protocol is defined mixed and is comprised of two parts. First part, it's fixed, we cannot deepen the questions except on the second part where it's the exploratory part. To contaminate the information as little as possible, all our support telepaths, they don't know the subject of this investigation that we are conducting on different other languages. Also, you can find me on the Romanian language too for this subject. If somebody likes to have a personal session with me and one of my telepaths, you can contact me at my email at juliaregressivehypnosis@gmail.com. And also you can follow me and contact me on my social websites on the description of this video where they are posted. Now, Claudia, we can start to 3 breaths together. On the count of 3, connect to the vibration commonly recognized as love and describe what you perceive or visualize. 1, 2, 3.
The first image that arrived was like a portal, I would say, having an quite yellow color. It is somehow round, but not having a very precise pattern. It's kind of round, but it's moving in the same time. I have the feeling more than I see that there are more nuances in this vibration. So it's a kind of general perception of something big, something. If you ask me, the feeling that I have about this yellow, it is like having the consistency of honey. It's something somehow thick, but sweet in a way. I mean, if I could touch this, it feels very warm, very pleasant, very surrounding, very comforting. The feeling that gives me if I would touch this. But having this color, I told you as an image, somehow an yellow, but more nuances. Also nuances in color, also in the frequencies. Yeah, for the moment is that. If I would tell you in one word, I would say this frequency is like the warmth of the sun covering my skin. It's something comforting, making me feel comfortable, protected in somehow. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, very well. Is this vibration unitary or composed of multiple frequencies? Observe and describe its vibrational structure.
Yes, yes, now it's coming even more clear. Those nuances that I was telling you before, looking like now more like layers, but it's not something, not layers disposed in a way, I don't know, like from lower to higher frequency. No, they are mixed. It's just an image to show me there are differences between these layers, but still all of them being part of the big vibration of love. Mm-hmm. And having different nuances of color too. This and now as I deepen and go closer, um, it's not that yellow only. There are more nuances of color. but all of them, not all actually. Now as I speak, not all of them are that type of bright, sweet colors. I can see from place to place also darker. But yeah, that's for the moment. We'll see what that means.
Does the vibration of love show a constant quality, a unique energetic matrix in all fields that emanate it, or does it vary from individual to individual?
Both, I would say. This is what came. It's in the same time one frequency that permeates everything, but in the same time it's relative to every individual. I mean, every person can call love a different thing than other feels. But in the same time, yes, there is that field that gets through everything around. Yeah, we'll see more.
Mhm. On the count of three, observe whether the vibration of love has been encoded in text, objects, geometries, or ancient structures, and tell me what you perceive. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, a lot, I think. As you're speaking, I was already having images of paintings, of buildings, of old structures, having, yes, a kind of very complex and interesting geometry patterns. These buildings, these images, all of them are giving me this feeling of beauty, of elegance, of love for the beauty itself somehow. Something that nourishes the person that watches. It's like transmitting a message directly to the subliminal part. This is what these structures, these patterns of love are having a direct effect, a direct sense of nourishing the subliminal part of the people who's getting in touch, who's reading that, who's listening to that music, who's watching that painting or that structure, or wearing, I don't know what kind of something. I have an image like something. It's hanged on a neck, um, and I have the feeling that the person that wearing that, so it's a necklace, but having something there hanged. And the feeling is that is coming from old times from that family, something impregnated with a lot of love or something like that. When I said love, I instantly saw some figures, so like a code or like some words mixed together that gives this frequency to specifically for that person. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay. What effects does the creation of this vibration produce on the one who generates it?
I had a feeling and an image of growth. I see like the energetic fields around that person that belongs to that person are simply extending, expanding, are bigger and richer somehow in mm, not the density, but the information that it's instilled there, thanks to those vibrations included. It's, I would say, I'm not sure if it's in English the right word of boomerang.
Yes, it is a
Yeah,
boomerang, yeah.
Yes, that's the feeling. The image is like that person emits, transmits that frequency of love and
Mhm.
comes back even bigger. So it's like I'm seeing waves coming back to that person and expanding the very personal energetic field of that person. And all the time as I speak, I have continuously this image of kind of yellow, but not only yellow, um, very shiny golden light somehow, but all the time is impregnated with other things that's difficult to describe, like little dots, or that consistency of honey that I already told you, or little lines. It's a lot of another figures, all of them instill somehow in this field of golden light or honey like color.
Mhm. Okay. What effects does the reception of this vibration produce on the one who receives it?
Now I saw a person like somehow lifted up from the material matrix. So it's a symbol like image, but that was the image. Like the person that receives that frequency of love, it somehow helped to vibrate higher, to vibrate warmer. This is the feeling I have, and to not be so much rooted in the material world. Not in a bad way. I mean, that person doesn't become airy and, I don't know, um, not paying attention to the things that he has to do. It's simply not being that rooted um, in material. And not being that rooted, it somehow allows that person to have a wider perspective on the things he has to do, and wider perspective because he's somehow supported by this frequency. It's like it's held by this frequency in a way. It's empowered more. This is the feeling I have. It's like when a person is thinking of you with love, with warmth, with some nice feelings. And that simply thought filled with that frequency protects you somehow. It sends you good vibrations, makes you feel more connected to another level of frequency, to a higher level of frequencies. And when I'm seeing that, I have images of friendships, for example. So probably it's the same with any other kind of love, or parents, daughter, or husband, wife. But that was the example that I was having in front of my eyes, a friendship. Yeah, we'll see more.
Mhm. Does the vibration of love influence the manifestation of material reality? Yes, no, or only partially?
Yes,
If yes, how does this manifestation act?
it's like the vibration, love is the basic patterns of the bricks that will later on become material manifestation. So the image I have is like a skeleton, let's say, of this uh, yellow light energy. And this, um, if this is the base, then those bricks of material manifestation will come a lot easier in place. It's like they are coming simply in the right moment, in the right place, in the right order, and makes the material manifestation not only easier, but on a different frequency. Now, as I speak, are coming again those images of old structures, old buildings, um, made from a higher frequency, those that I was telling you before.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is pretty much the basic of the answer to your question.
Mhm. Okay. Is love as a frequency or vibration also recognized or used by non-human species? What do you perceive about it?
Yes, I have this feeling, and I have an image, but the image I have, it's something not far necessarily, but somehow somehow not connected to us in a direct way. You know how I see them like spots. If, for example, I would have the, I don't know, universe or galaxy in front of me, I see dots, I see spots, little spots. And also I see this energy, this yellow energy impregnated and making like a connection between all of those spots. So yes, in a way or another, we are connected because we all contribute to this, probably maintaining or even raising this frequency, but not in a direct way. I mean, we don't influence them, they don't influence us, or don't intervene in our businesses, let's say. But yes, yes, I have this clear image of dots. Those dots, those points, I'm sure it's about planets, frequencies, timelines, wherever places where other species probably are making their own experience as we make ours.
Mhm. Okay. Can non-terrestrial intelligences use the vibration of love to interact with human beings? Yes, no, or only partially?
I also have yes here.
What, if yes, what types of interactions can they create?
First of all, again, I see that common field that I told you about. That is the main, let's say, interaction. It's not a will, an interaction made, by will from them. Mm, it's not something, it's something like a field. This is the image I have. I try to explain better. It's like a field that I have in front of me. And as some persons, some people, some, I don't know, lift their vibration to that field, they simply connect also with the level of love from that field. And in that field, in that level, are also vibrating other non-terrestrial beings. This is the image I have. It's not so much on an individual level, the image that I have here, or more like species to species, that are vibrating on a similar frequency of love.
Mm.
But as I told you, that I was also having this image that yes, can be also more like on an individual level, um, this connection and initiated. You asked if it's initiated by non-terrestrials.
Mm.
That was the question.
I
Sorry.
can repeat it again.
Yeah.
Can non-terrestrial terrestrial intelligences use the vibration of love to interact with the human being?
Hmm.
So to use
Yes.
interaction with us, yeah?
Yes. Interaction with us. Yes. I was also having now, at the last second,
Mhm.
this perception of yes, interactions, true love made with this frequency. But as I see this, you know, this is like I would see in a part of my image, let's say 10%, maybe 20%, and all the rest until 100%, I see a kind of black. I would say it's like the lack of love on the other side. So yes, I see also this frequency can be. I mean, it's not all the non-terrestrial beings or having only bad interests on us, but it's a small percent of those that are really genuine in their goals with some humans or with the humans in general.
This is the last question. Do you want to add any? We can explore the last question more if you have. So you're saying that only 10% of these beings, they can use this frequency of love to connect with us? Or I
Yes.
misunderstood?
Yes, no, that was my answer. Yes, that was the feeling and the image that I was having.
Okay, so the 90% you say it's black, right?
Yes. 10, 20%. Yes, 10, 20, something like that came.
10, 20?
10, 10, 20, yes.
20%.
They are coming with, let's say, good intentions, but it's not. It's something we need to make it clear here.
Yes.
It's not they're coming or they're doing a direct interaction. It's simply some people, those people that are getting in contact with these intelligences, non-terrestrial, are simply vibrating on similar levels of frequencies. From here, it comes that possibility to be in contact at some point because they are anyway on the same frequency, on those real, authentic love connections. So that's why the percent is so small, because actually it's not, it's a fake, pretended frequency of love on the other 80-90%.
I wanted to make it a little bit more clear, okay? So these non-terrestrial beings, right, compared with us humans, they can sense the frequency of love. They know how to.
Very few of them. Very few, as
Which
I
one
said.
do you perceive that from the ones we discovered until now they can sense it?
From the ones that we discussed during investigations,
Yes.
I don't see from those, for example, from reptiloids, from insectoids, humanoids, I don't see from these ones feeling the real essence of love, the frequency of love. And when I go back to that small percent to see there what's going on, it doesn't show up to me like a figure, exactly like a figure. It's more like a field. This is the image I have. It doesn't come out something very clear, having a shape or I don't know, face, a specific face, more like a field. But still, I have this non-clear image, but still I have the feeling that they are somehow beings.
You
It's
perceive
just different.
touch the field and see what information you perceive. Yeah.
I don't know why, I had an image of a kind of tree made of fire somehow, and in the same time another white substance, some kind of plasma, feels like saying to you. So in the same time, I have the feeling that this is something, a very large field, very intelligent field, but I cannot perceive it with something similar to what I know. I don't know, through my mental lenses, let's say, I don't know how to, what other, image familiar to me I could compare with.
I'll count 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna get a clear image. Let's see what happens. Yes, 1, 2, 3.
It's wider now. It's wider. It's like I'm getting lost, not lost, but I mean, I'm getting too close now to those branches from the tree.
Just
Oh.
observe it. Don't just observe it from the outside. Don't go inside. Because if you go inside, might feel different.
Yes, no, I'm not very deep inside, but the feeling is something huge, something, the feeling I have is like I was having in the beginning, that feel of warmth from the sun over my face, and a feeling good, simply. So again, I have a feeling of being, omniscient being, but without a face, without something that we are familiar when we are talking about those negative ones.
This is this from this field of the 10%, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Do you perceive this being that has always been, let's say, yeah?
Yes, we can say so.
Do you perceive that is the same, it's, let's say, it came in the same part at the same time as subliminal parts?
It came, sorry,
As the
as
subliminal parts?
if it has that
Talking
feel.
about the universal source, kind of that connection?
That connection, yes, that kind of connection. Yes, we can say so. But very complex looking, again, very complex looking.
So this plasma, yeah, do you
Mm-hmm.
perceive that the other non-terrestrial intelligences, extraterrestrials, you can say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can feel that this plasma, they can connect to it,
I had a feeling, yes, they still can manipulate that too. In
manipulate
another
it.
way, in another way. Now, when you mentioned and put the question, I had immediately a sense of coldness. So they use it in a different way, but still they seems like they are using it, even if it's something
Yeah.
negative in a way, negative, completely negative. Yeah.
So the other 90%, you say it's fake, can say, yeah, it's they use
Negative. They use it in
because
different
they
purposes,
use that
not to create love.
vibration, the vibration of love, uh, like for example the Galactic Federation, when brother or sister, we love you, we want to
Exactly.
connect. What do you perceive about this message, what they are using? Is it from
Um,
the 10% or from the 90%?
from the 90%, but as I was listening to you, I was having again that image with that, let's say, plasma beings, but this manipulating plasma, but not having that substance, that structure,
The warmth, yeah.
the warmth, that red, that complexity, first of all, of that first image. It's something more simple, it's something more like silver looking image color, and having this cold also, it gives you this chilling feeling of fake, something is not right there, but still they have.
How are they manipulating the plasma? How they are manipulating in order to connect with us, can say, yeah? What are they using?
Because they are using this, the very much root of that, of the origin of plasma, that also exists in humans too. So they somehow use a mechanism that's instilled in us on our very deep levels, and are all around us. So it's very difficult to get fooled by this from external sources.
So you're saying that this plasma, you can say, yeah,
Yeah.
plasma, can be similar like to the plasma from our blood
Yes. And from our energetic
bodies,
fields,
fields.
yes, bodies, yes.
And you're saying that this plasma, which is the root of this frequency of love, it's in us.
Yes.
Is it? We always had this us. as humans?
Yes, yes. This is part of us.
Mm-hmm.
It is something connected, something, a component of us, like all the others. It's part of us, yes.
Mm-hmm. All humans with subliminal parts or without subliminal parts?
In different levels, different percents, but still, yes, it's part of the human being. No matter has or hasn't subliminal part, has this plasma, but again, now as I speak, I see indeed different percents. Can
Okay.
be wider or smaller, this
Perc-
percent.
Percent regarding to the plasma, yeah? This
Yes.
frequency,
Mm-hmm.
yeah? You can
Mm-hmm.
say.
This
Okay, let's.
frequency, but in the same time, it's something somehow material. So that's why it's on the very much dependent on the level of the consciousness, the
Mhm,
presence of the subliminal part, how much and good connection it is between the that person and his subliminal part. But I see it like a fog, I would
mhm,
say, something around the person and permeates all the person. So it's not something external, not something internal. It's all around and connected with the general or universal field.
mhm.
This
Is
is
it
the image.
present all the time, can say, yeah?
Yes, yes, all
Mm-hmm.
the time, but in different, I told you, different
Levels.
percents, levels.
Let's say when it's not active, you can say activated or non-activated, yeah? This fog,
Um,
this
no,
frequency,
it cannot be non-activated,
no?
feels like. Not completely. Can be a very low level, very low percent, but not completely not activated, because if it would be non-activated, that person would be dead. So it
Mm-hmm.
seems probably also the material body needs to have a bit of that stuff to function. So it's not possible to
Mm-hmm.
not have it at all,
The
no
basic
matter how
functions.
low
Mm-hmm.
the person
Mm-hmm.
level of consciousness is.
Okay, so this is part of a person being alive, we can say.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
looking like.
Is it this frequency, yeah, that keeps us alive? Is it similar kind of to other species, non-humans, like in our terrestrial plane?
You ask me if there is something specific also to other species
Yes,
here on animals, or
yes. Mm-hmm.
yes, look like,
Mm-hmm.
because I see the same thing on a bit thinner
Mm-hmm.
aspect, also on animals, also even on plants,
Mm-hmm.
looking like. It's a bit different, but still it is.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, this looks like being something connected with that frequency that we talked, like
Mm-hmm.
love in a general way, but it's something creation, with the creation. I think this is the best word. It's this plasma, creation, and love. All three put together makes sense to me.
I love. Okay. Let's go back, disconnect from there,
Mhm.
Claudia. Let's go back to the first question. Okay. You said you perceive the vibration of love like a portal, this yellow color. You keep repeating this yellow.
Mhm.
Are you there?
Yes,
Touch this yellow color and tell me what you perceive. The origins, let's say, of this yellow color. Yeah.
I don't see the origin.
Mm-hmm.
It's simply everywhere.
Always.
It's not a place from where it originates. It's
Mm-hmm.
everywhere and infinite, I would say. But the image, the color, as you told me to get in there,
Mm-hmm.
now I see those little patterns more close. Um, and there are more. Probably has to do with the nuances of the love, what we refer to. Um, Different types of love, different levels of love. So, what you do with that love, if it's just a thought, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
toward one person, or if it's uh, the power of a being to create a world, another planet. So, there are different levels. And according to that level, it's also the complexity of these images that I have. You
Mhm.
understand what
Yes.
I say? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why it can be extremely complex and also
Mm-hmm.
more simple, but no matter how simple or complex, the feeling is the same, that nice feeling of words.
Mm-hmm. Different levels. When I say usually it's the collective consciousness, unconditional love. It's very used and very wide and popular. What do you perceive about this?
Now, at this moment, when you said unconditional love, came something more like a pattern, like a verbal pattern, like a human, something fixed,
Mm-hmm.
something like is not always very well defined,
Mm-hmm.
having senses, nuances of something fake, of something to give up on yourself
Do
in
you
order
perceive that is
to.
can I'm interrupting you a little bit. Do you
Mhm.
perceive that can be a program?
Also, yes, more like a program,
Mm-hmm.
something more like the word God, for example,
Mm-hmm.
misspelled, misused,
Mm-hmm.
everything, misunderstood,
Mm-hmm.
too much used, and nothing good comes out of
Yes.
it.
Do you perceive that these unconditional love humans, they don't know exactly what it is, just use it as a program?
Um, in many cases, yes, but still, there are people that start to understand that unconditional love is not giving up on yourself and doing what's best for others. It's about also loving yourself and loving others,
Mm-hmm.
and many, many nuances coming from there. But yes, it's also an implemented program from even from outside, from non-terrestrial
Mm-hmm.
beings that are
That's
trying
right.
to impose on us all kind of fake or the fake part from some programs that having in them, even these ones having good parts, but they are trying to impose or to make us see those negative actually,
Mm-hmm.
to sacrifice, to sacrifice for our dear ones, for our family,
Mm-hmm.
and so on.
Just to put yourself the last, can say, right?
Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So the collective consciousness, the unconditional love, it's kind of misused, can say, yeah.
Yes, in
Ah,
many cases.
Um, and this is especially kind of targeted, for
Yes,
us humans to sacrifice ourselves for others.
yes, yes. This is a tendency of this
Mhm.
program.
From the outside, yeah, of the collective consciousness, if a person uh, feels or is unconditional love, how will be different than this one we are like sending to others to help with this unconditional love, can say, yeah.
Um, I have the feeling that also there are here on earth people that are really manifesting unconditional love. So not everyone only on the implemented
Exactly.
program. No,
Hmm.
there are people also
Yeah, so
vibrating on this.
and how can you like
Hmm.
observe like how they are vibrating, how it's different than the other ones when they are like
Hmm. Hmm.
I say
Hmm. Yes,
mimetizing, right? This
yes.
unconditional love, like sending love, I'm sending love, unconditional
Hmm.
love to everybody. You can send love, you cannot help them, but you can send love,
Yes.
which is a
Oh,
pattern, right? Is a
hmm.
program. And how is actually the unconditional love a human feels
Hmm.
as a human?
I have in front of me images from these two aspects, contradictory, but those that are really feeling unconditional love, uh, to me, comes like deep, on a deep level, feeling that those persons are really self-centered. This is the feeling that I have. I have a person in front of me, and this is what
Mhm.
transmits me by watching her.
Is it how
This
they came or they learn to be like
they
that?
learn to be. It's
Mm-hmm.
something more like they learned. But also people that are coming with a less burdens, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
They are somehow more clear, are coming already. And I
Okay.
have images of children like
Mm-hmm.
that are coming in this way. And they understand love a lot um, earlier in life. it's like they are living on that level of unconditional love from children being
Mm-hmm.
already. And
So,
they keep that frequency of unconditional love when they are adults too.
mm-hmm.
This is interesting because on a child's world, it's easy to manifest unconditional love, but most of them are losing this as they grow because of the education programs implemented and so on. But still, now I see in these times, in these years, there are children that manage somehow to keep this frequency of unconditional love while they grow.
so this person, as is a this
Hmm.
mature person, how do you
Yes.
observe her, like her, let's say, mental bodies, so we can perceive how is that person having this unconditional love without, let's say, I don't know, doing anything, yeah, just
Hmm.
being unconditional love. How do you perceive the bodies, the energetic bodies, or
Yes.
something to, understand as humans
Hmm.
this feeling of being
Yes.
unconditional love?
The feeling, the, the energetic bodies looking very harmonious, all three of them between, but the mental body, because you mentioned that the mental body doesn't look so, how to say, mm, so super active.
Wired, you can say, yeah, just it's not
Yes,
so wired. Mhm.
yes, like some people normally manifest on their
Like the
mental
monkey, how we
bodies.
have the monkey brain, can
Exactly.
say, yeah, it's not
Hmm.
like a monkey jumping.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
no, and it's connected with the emotional body and sexual body on a different level, on a higher level. I mean, when I see this mental body, this is interesting here. What I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the responses or the actions are coming somehow uh, spontaneously by default, I would say. It's not something that he's thinking long or making plans or thinking this would be okay to do, this would not be okay, this would be, I don't know, made from love or not. It simply do, does,
Mm-hmm.
initiates, starts to do something. But having that connection with the other two energetic bodies, this comes as a result by default, uh, comes from the harmony from that person. So that's why, and when I say that, it's not only about doing things for others, only for herself, himself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So comes as a result of the self-centered quality that has acquired over time.
Mm-hmm. So this default setting, you can say it's a
Hmm.
default setting like from the factory. Is it this human came with it or just
No, this
developed?
person
Mm-hmm.
developed, yes,
Mm-hmm.
developed and became by default. It's
Mm-hmm.
paradox, let's to say that. So because by default comes,
What are the
we know what it
conditions? Yeah,
means.
what are the conditions
Hmm.
to, let's say, create this default
Hmm.
level? Can say, or
Yes,
system. Yeah, it's a default. It's a system.
yes, comes this simple word, experience, and
Mm-hmm.
observing the experience that we are making. So somehow being very sensitive to what you experience and what you can get from there. Um, so being very sensitive, being open with eyes wide open, with all the conditions, what modifies what you experience in you, inside or outside. So you know next time what other conditions you can modify or you have to take in a different way the next experience. So somehow to develop that intuition, that sensitivity to all the conditions inside and outside,
Mm-hmm.
while you do the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And don't say no to the experience of any kind. If that comes to you, of course, in your somehow framework that you already are in that life.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned like the person who's like the creation of this is the same person, can say,
Yes,
generates growth, yeah, and this field
exactly,
expanding bigger, richer. It's like a boomerang. Can you just
exactly.
maybe find an example how this boomerang, how this love is coming back, and actually? understanding, can say.
Yes. Mm,
Of this person.
let's of
Mhm.
this person. Um, there are many examples depending on the person. Um, you mean what, for example, this person is doing and what's coming, how it's coming back
How this
to.
boomerang is coming back, and say the
Mm-hmm.
energy. Yeah,
Okay.
you send this boomerang as this
Yes.
love, like as energy.
Mm-hmm. I
An
think
example as
this.
an action. What is, let's say.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I keep seeing things with animals, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
With pets, with animals, this person taking good care of animals. Um, I have seen
It's a great
cats.
example. Yes. I'm looking at my cat now.
Yes, I was
Yes.
seeing cats. No, I was kept waiting, thinking that maybe it's something else that will come. But still, this image was
Mm-hmm.
very clear and insisting. Um, and the feeling that I have and the image with this person, it's like a wave that goes away from this person, from these actions that the person is taking, and unreaching the general field.
Mm-hmm.
And from that general field, universal field, it's coming back, but coming back under the form of different things. It cannot be or doesn't have to be the same. Mm, I don't know, some people coming, I don't know, to say thank you or to do something good for her, can be in very different ways coming back. But the images for me now are very energetic, so it's not on concrete actions.
Mm-hmm.
Very energetic is simply I see coming back on that person, uh, like it's more expanded, simply the energetic field of that person more expanding, with every action that the person is making. It's coming back more and more and more, like little grains that are adding to his energetic bodies. This is the image I have.
Do you perceive, you said this kind of say interaction with animals, with cats.
Hmm.
Do you perceive that can be interaction with humans to expand this energy?
I'm not sure I understood.
Yes,
Could you repeat?
yes. So you saw this example,
Mm-hmm.
you saw with cats, you didn't see with
Mm-hmm.
any other animals, but you see with a human to another human,
Ah, okay.
this interaction can say of vibration of love to
Mhm.
expand the field of the person. Let's
Yes.
say, let me rephrase it. Let's say the person who receives it is mm, like when you say, I'm sending you love or
Mm-hmm.
praying, they think
Mm-hmm.
it's love sending to that person to help that person. That person doesn't ask for help, but you're just sending love. What do you perceive that person who's receiving is receiving love or not? Is it helping?
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's depending on the level that word has the background on. If
Mm-hmm.
there is a deep layer of connection between the two persons, and if the, as I said, again, we go now to that word unconditional, but real unconditional. I mean, we don't have to force someone to receive your love. Maybe that person doesn't want it or doesn't need it. It's just you to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
So there are many, many also conditions on this sending and emitting and receiving to be real connection of love, and to be real unconditional love again. Mm,
Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, yes. I was thinking, the extraterrestrials.
mhm.
Let, let's say the person, when you're sending, let's say, unconditional love, or you're sending love to a person to help it, might not receive it, yes,
Yes, no,
because maybe the person didn't ask for,
yes.
or doesn't know us that is protecting herself, can say, from whatever you're
Ye-
sending.
Yes, but if now, as I'm listening to you, I have this feeling of something is not right between these two persons. Not wrong necessarily, but I feel like the person, the receiver,
Mm-hmm.
simply. It's not that she's protecting in some way. It simply doesn't resonate and doesn't vibrate on that frequency of the other person.
Doesn't
And simply,
understand that, can say.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And this person sends love, but that love somehow screens out. It
It's
doesn't
mm-hmm.
connect to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
It
Can be like an
goes
alarm or something, so a sound to the
a
person
kind
that
of
was
unconscious
screeching.
alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Subconscious. It is not something that makes on a conscious level.
What happened when you're sending, say, love, yeah, the frequency of love
Mhm.
to extraterrestrials that they are
They
in
love
your
it.
space? They love it.
They love it, of course,
They love it.
because it's fake love, and
Ah,
they
it's
love
fake.
this.
Okay.
Yes, because you when you send love to the extraterrestrials, this
Mm-hmm.
I don't know galactics and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and they are not authentic. They are not really wanting to the good of the
Mm-hmm.
senders.
Mm-hmm.
They simply transmit it to what they like the best. So yes, there are species that attract this kind of love and
Fake love.
devotion, fake
Mm-hmm.
love. Exactly. People that are emitting this, they think it's real love that they
Mm-hmm.
send, but because they're discernment, they lack discernment,
Mm-hmm.
don't understand, they don't know towards what entities they are sending their love. They're simply like praise for those extraterrestrials.
Okay. What happened if a person, let's say this person who's very self-centered, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she's very self-centered. This person has kind of knows kind of by default how maybe
Mm-hmm.
to send that love or to those extraterrestrial. What will happen?
Doesn't send. I don't see
Doesn't.
that person sending love because the love doesn't need to be sent,
Mm-hmm.
has to be felt and vibrated on a common field.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody needs to send anything. It's simply when there is a deep connection and a real connection between two beings, no matter, I don't know, terrestrials or non-terrestrials,
Mm-hmm.
it's something that they feel. A simple thought, if it vibrates on a deep level, that will touch the other part. Let's say,
Mm-hmm.
uh, if they're vibrating on the same level, deep level. If
Mm-hmm.
not, will not touch.
So we can say that person should mind her own business, doesn't have to send any
Yes,
love
yes,
or anything else.
no.
A case like a person being, let's say this person, the same person being in her space, yeah?
Hmm.
Let's say anyhow, one of these extraterrestrial will be in her space, in this person's space,
Hmm.
and emanating this vibrational love. What will happen to this extraterrestrial being in her space?
If that extraterrestrial is in the space of a person, that means interferences that person.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on the type of implants, on the type of energy those extraterrestrials are extracting from that person,
Mm-hmm.
yes, they can enjoy that too. This is the feeling I have. They
Mm-hmm.
can enjoy because they are somehow satisfied that the person doesn't understand their real nature, or the person considers them some kind of, I don't know, equals or companionships or
Mm-hmm.
friends or protectors or whoever.
It just gives the power to those extraterrestrials to be
Yes,
in her space. It's not aware.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Is
Mm-hmm.
giving them power to continue their extractions. And it's possible also some extraterrestrial to thrive, yes, on that frequency because they have those implants and so they will
They converted.
transmit, yes, they'll convert
Mm-hmm.
as they wish
No,
on
as I
what,
wish. Okay, so they use those implants.
yeah.
But those, let's say, extraterrestrial, they wouldn't be able to stand on the vibration of pure love without implants. Can I say?
Yes, this is again like on the other case that we were talking before. Now I have this image of being screened out, simply rejected by the field of that person.
By
Um,
default, can I say, yeah?
by
Uh-huh.
default, exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't see conscious actions. I don't
Mm-hmm.
see rituals. I don't know. I don't see bubbles of energies to
Yes,
surround the
the
people, the
bomb.
person. No.
I want to mention this: the bombs
Hmm.
of sending bombs of light,
Bubbles. Hmm.
bombs of
Hmm.
light, or bombs of love. What do
Hmm.
you perceive about this? Yeah. Mm-hmm. this is excluded, yeah?
Yes, I don't see something very valid, something
Nothing.
useful, really useful. No,
Mhm.
I can see them. I was having the image like being some kind of bumps of energy,
Mhm.
but I don't see the quality, the goal, the why
Y-
to do it, why to make it.
you don't see that they are like working because these,
Exactly. I don't see
they
them
are,
working. Yes.
I can say they are like, say, those fake bombs, something
Yes,
like that. Like
yes, yes. Kind of
I'm
fake.
I'm thinking of this when you this blank the gun, right? The blank how you call it? The blanks.
Mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm.
I forgot the name. When you shoot the gun, the
Ah,
bullets.
yes,
Ah,
yes.
the
Blank bullets.
the fake bullets, kind of, right?
Fake bullets, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
okay, that's
Yes.
great. So just we don't need any bombs or something. Just we're on,
No, just to
being
be
ourselves, our
exactly.
vibration. Uh, the vibration of love, is it the same as vibration of light?
I have the feeling that it has the same consistency and is the same structure on a vibrational level.
How about potential, as a potential, let's say, level of um, potency? Mhm.
Um, it's just the light doesn't have that warmth.
Mhm.
This is the unique
Difference.
difference that I
Mhm.
feel. Doesn't have that warmth. It's not something connected on that level. It's simply light that you can do and use to manifest more vibrations, not only one. It's something like the general field, the general vibration, common vibration for more others.
Mhm.
Original, let's say, vibration, base.
Mhm. Can say this vibration of light um, can be like, say, this the same as the vibration of love, of part of the vibration of love.
Is part of the vibration of love.
Mhm.
And the same time, same, but it's part more like.
Mhm. Are those dots
Mhm.
you know are those dots in the vibration?
Yes, I remember I was seeing not only
Mhm.
that, many other
Spots,
things, all
lines,
kind of spots,
geometric.
lines, geometry figures, exactly. And I was having the feeling that is connected somehow with the type of love, with the type of frequency that one
Mhm.
experiences. So the type of the love, I don't know, for a flower, or you when you admire a tree or a
Mhm.
mountain, or the flower, the love that you have for your daughter or for your pets or for your husband, um, for your neighbor, it seems like are different because I was saying also I was telling you little nuances of color, for example, of nuances between colors.
Mhm.
Um, I remember now I was telling you not only bright, all of them, also somehow darker. And when I get close, for example, to those darker nuances, I have in front of me, for example, a person, a very mature person, that somehow their love, their feelings inside has matured. Um, are not so, for example, when I compare to the color of a young couple, it's more
Mhm.
toward red, not full red.
Mhm.
I have everything on pale nuances, it's not very strong, but still these are distinctive, for example, when
It's
you
like
talk
a
about.
matured color, kind of, I can
Exactly,
say.
matured color, yes,
Mhm.
compared to, for example, a young couple in
Mhm.
love. It's
Mhm.
normal that one looks more
So
red.
you can say the darker is, the more, let's say, stronger is. Can say the vibration,
Stronger, dense, and
dance.
settled. This is the
Mhm.
feeling, very much settled
Mhm.
of that person.
Mhm.
But has a lot to do. For example, now I remember about levels. There are so many levels. I mean, levels of bringing in manifestation that frequency of love. So you call it only like that, frequency of love, but can be so many things.
Mm-hmm.
I told you,
It's
is
pretty,
yes,
yeah, it's pretty intense
can
and
be.
dense. Okay. Before we close our investigations, let's come back, disconnect from
Hmm.
there. Let's come back to, you said this paintings, buildings,
Hmm.
geometry, its beauty, elegance, nourishes. And you said about like a necklace wearing from a family. What do you perceive about
Hmm.
like kind of that necklace? Mm,
I remember now. I was
mm-hmm,
saying come some kind of mixed words put
mm-hmm,
there by an ancestor from that person in that family. Somehow like a love spell.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's,
Can Can is
yeah.
how about when it's the now in trend, the light language? Can be
Hmm.
that.
I don't know why is that light language, you said?
It's called light language, I think.
Okay. And means
Just
what?
made kind of sounds, but not words.
Ah, okay. No, I was not having this. No, I was hearing actually some very clear sounds of something with a specific resonance that was instilled in that one. When they were pronounced by that person, by that ancestor, that little necklace was
Mm-hmm,
held between hands, was something put on that, some substances, and while saying those words, saying these words, it somehow impregnates the vibration from those words in that necklace.
can be like a spell.
Exactly, but like a love spell. I never heard about that before.
Hmm.
I just saying that it's like a love, not love in that general way, but the protection to that nephew from the ancestor, from the
Mhm.
back in
Those
that
sounds,
family.
and yeah, those sounds. Where do you perceive those? Let's go there to the origins. How these ancestors they discovered these sounds. Are these
Uh,
corresponding with the vibrational love? Can say.
or it's something that they inherited also from another world times. This is the feeling that I have, and the vibration is very like it's something. No, I don't have the feeling it's something advisable to do,
Mm-hmm.
or doesn't have anything to do with unconditional love, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they thought it's good, it's okay to protect their nephews in the future. I don't know how to say this. It's like something it's touching you on a strong way and you don't like it. This is the feeling that I have when I hear those syllabs, because are
Mm-hmm.
more syllabs than words, real words. So it's something very like would punch you somehow,
Mm-hmm.
like punches
Mm-hmm.
in the face.
Okay.
Something very strong,
Mm-hmm. So with
but
not.
still, it is a
Mm-hmm.
kind of love from their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
That's why probably came to me as an example.
So it cannot be the same if somebody will do it for his family, let's say to create a love necklace, a protection or something, will be
No.
different. Will be different, right?
Yes, yes.
Mhm. Okay. And also last one, it said like this old building. Okay. The
Yeah.
manifestation of material reality.
I have a image. I was having also then very symmetric
Hmm.
structure of
The
building.
skeleton, the yellow skeleton. I
Yes,
like
also
bricks.
the skeleton, yes. And very symmetric then when you look at the final work, looking like a masterpiece. Very
Mm-hmm.
nice, very beautiful. Gives you a very deep shaking somehow energy that makes you feel richer, that makes you feel joy. It's like when you watch a masterpiece of, I don't know, paintings, for example,
Mm-hmm.
gives you that joy, that happiness that you are there and you are watching, you are somehow part of that beauty.
Mm-hmm. Can you give an example, let's say, of a masterpiece? When you look at it, you just feel the sense, vibrational love.
Are all kind of images. It doesn't come something specific like a name, but I was having this beauty, simply beautiful in front of me, but running like this from structures to paintings to, I don't know if you are thinking of something and you can ask, but to me it doesn't come something specific now.
What came to me,
Mhm.
it's like watching a painting or something. What came to me, what about Mona Lisa when you watch Mona Lisa painting?
Mystery, I had the feeling. It's something, what's that name in English? Uh,
Mischievous? No?
ambiguous, no, something not
Ambiguous?
clear, ambiguous.
Ambiguous.
Yes, exactly. It's something, but on purpose, given this feeling, this vibration.
Is it something,
Mm,
let's say, hypnotizable?
hypnotizing, exact,
Mm-hmm.
hypnotizing. Yes, yes. This is the feeling. It's something very contradictory. It's
Mm-hmm.
immediately as you pronounced the name,
Mm-hmm.
came contradictory to me.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling.
Do you perceive, let's say, Mona Lisa? Yeah, it's you look at Mona Lisa, so it gives you that I can say uncertain feeling. You don't know what to
Hmm.
believe. If she's smiling or she's crying or she's can say. Do you perceive, let's say, another world famous painting that somebody will look at it and will feel that
I saw now
vibration?
flowers.
Mhm.
I don't have names, but I
Yeah.
saw now very beautiful flowers, for example,
Mhm.
painted on a painting.
Mhm.
Mm,
So flowers, so beauty of the nature, I can say, yeah.
beauty of the nature,
Mhm.
yes, that too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm finished for this part because it's just the first protocol.
Hmm.
We're gonna expand more on the second one. Do you have anything to add before we close our investigation, Claudia?
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay, very well. Okay. Disconnect from everything and everyone, disconnect from all the information in this investigation. I'm gonna count from 1 to 3 and you're gonna come back in the present. I'm talking now. 1, you feel your body lighter and lighter. You can move your hands, you can move your feet. 2, you feel good, relaxed, calm, happy, and very, very well. 3, you can open your eyes when you are ready.
Hello.
Welcome back, darling.
Thank
I
you.
think I moved you from everywhere. With this love, I just want to dig out to see how can you feel this vibration. Just and I think that we're just love. We just have to discover
Exactly.
ourselves.
Yes.
This
This is what we are
vibration,
actually.
it's in us. We just have to discover it.
Always.
We don't have
Yes.
to look from the outside. Mhm. Okay, Claudia,
Yes.
thank you for participating in this investigation. We'll
My
come
pleasure.
with second protocol. I think it's going to be even more deeper and intense. And we'll see you next time with another beautiful one. Bye bye.
Sure. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Buenos días.
Dzień dobry.
Bienvenidos a este primer vídeo de Disclosure en español y polaco.
Bardzo Was serdecznie witamy na tym nowym wideo, które będzie w języku hiszpańskim i polskim na kanale Disclosures.
Vamos a producir mucho más vídeos en futuro como estos vídeos informativos.
W przyszłości stworzymy dużo więcej takich wideo, które będą Was informowały o różnych rzeczach.
Porque estamos notando que cuanto más se va divulgando este trabajo, estas hipnosis por internet, también cuanto más mala información se está difundiendo.
A to dlatego, że zauważyliśmy, że im więcej wstawiamy sesji z naszymi hipnozami, tym więcej jakby informacji sprzecznych zaczyna się rozprzestrzeniać.
Y entonces hoy vamos a hablar de las sesiones investigativas.
Więc dzisiaj będziemy mówić o sesjach badawczych.
Porque estoy viendo que hay personas que a lo mejor se dedican a una sesión con una persona, se van a algún lugar, preguntan algo y lo poco de información que pueden extraer de una sesión se lo creen como si fuera oro, completamente puro oro.
Bo zauważyłem, że są takie sesje i takie osoby, które robią jedną sesję z jedną osobą na dany temat i kiedy wychodzi tam jakaś informacja, to jest ona odbierana jakby to było rzeczywiście coś niesamowicie wiarygodnego, jakby to było czyste złoto.
Yo os digo que la sesión así dicha investigativa no existe.
Ja chciałbym Wam powiedzieć, że sesja badawcza tak naprawdę nie istnieje.
Entonces podríais como preguntar, entonces cuando haces una sesión a un cliente y preguntas cosas, ¿por qué preguntas?
Więc mógłbyś mi zadać pytanie, więc skoro robisz jakąś sesję z jakąś osobą i zadajesz jej pytania, to właściwie po co je w ogóle zadajesz?
Sí, sabemos que la información en hipnosis está muy, pero de verdad muy contaminada.
My bardzo dobrze wiemy, że informacja, która wychodzi podczas hipnozy, jest niezwykle, ale to niezwykle zanieczyszczona.
Y esa información, así como sale de la hipnosis, no podemos tomarla como conocimiento, como investigación.
Więc takiej informacji, która wychodzi podczas sesji hipnozy, nie bierzemy nigdy jako takiej informacji, która jest rzeczywiście bardzo prawdziwa, zgodna z prawdą i oczywista.
En el caso de sesiones a clientes, la información que sacamos nos sirve por otro objetivo. El objetivo es llegar a la causa de su problema y trabajar.
Te informacje, które uzyskujemy podczas sesji dla klientów, służą nam zupełnie do czegoś innego. Celem jest to, żeby znaleźć przyczynę i pracować nad nią.
Pero ¿qué significa que la información está contaminada? ¿Cuánto está contaminada y por qué?
Ale co to właściwie oznacza informacja zanieczyszczona? Kiedy jest zanieczyszczona i dlaczego jest zanieczyszczona?
Hay que saber que cuando nosotros pedimos una información y nos llega a través de una persona en hipnosis, esta información sale de una fuente, para así decirlo, y atraviesa muchas dimensiones, muchas densidades.
Kiedy prosimy o jakąś informację podczas sesji, to ta informacja, powiedzmy to w ten sposób, pochodzi z jakiegoś źródła, ale w międzyczasie przechodzi przez wiele gęstości i wiele wymiarów.
Y también pasa por conciencias, por inteligencias. Esa información viene atrapada en el éter por varios seres.
Ale ta informacja przechodzi też przez wiele umysłów, wiele świadomości, istnieje w eterze i może być przechwycona również przez wiele bytów.
Estos seres, estas inteligencias, pueden voluntariamente o involuntariamente distorsionarla.
I te byty, te istoty lub świadomości mogą ją zniekształcić świadomie lub nieświadomie.
Y además, la persona que está en hipnosis tiene sus creencias, su mentalidad, sus perspectivas, sus opiniones. Esta estructura mental contamina también esta información.
A co więcej, osoba, która jest w stanie hipnozy, ma swoje własne przekonania, swoje własne wartości i wierzenia, swoją własną mentalność i przez tą właśnie strukturę całą mentalną również może dojść do jeszcze kolejnego zanieczyszczenia.
Y además, si nosotros queremos investigar, por ejemplo, una persona o un ser que no tiene ninguna conexión con el ambiente hipnótico donde estamos trabajando, esta persona puede no autorizar la salida de informaciones de sí mismo.
A co więcej, jeśli połączymy się z jakąś istotą, która absolutnie nie należy do tego środowiska hipnotycznego, w którym pracujemy, taka istota może nie zgodzić się na przekazanie informacji.
Si hay interacción, si hay interferencias entre un ser y otro, es posible que circule información por las conexiones, por los pactos.
Jeśli jest jakaś interferencja między dwoma istotami, to wtedy dzięki tym paktom, albo przez te pakty, przez to połączenie, które istnieje, rzeczywiście wychodzą informacje.
Pero si en aquella sesión en concreto ese ser o esa persona se va a cuestionar y no hay ninguna conexión, es muy improbable que llegue una información autorizada.
Ale jeśli zdarza się tak, że łączymy się z istotą, która nie ma z tym nic wspólnego, to jest bardzo mało prawdopodobne, że dostaniemy jakąś informację.
Entonces, imaginemos que queremos investigar sobre un personaje famoso de la historia.
No, na przykład wyobraźmy sobie, że chcielibyśmy otrzymać informację o jakiejś osobie niezwykle znanej, historycznej.
Si no tenemos de alguna manera alguna conexión con los elementos del ambiente hipnótico y esta persona, aunque no esté conectada, no autoriza esta información, pues no llega.
Więc jeśli wyobrazimy sobie, że ta osoba nie jest w żaden sposób połączona z tym środowiskiem hipnotycznym, w którym pracujemy, może się tak zdarzyć, że absolutnie nie zezwoli na żadne przekazywanie informacji na swój temat.
Y cuando pasa esto, hay siempre o casi siempre alguna entidad que se aprovecha de la situación.
I kiedy to się dzieje, zazwyczaj pojawia się jakiś byt, który wykorzystuje tę sytuację.
Se puede presentar con la supuesta identidad de la persona o del ser que estamos buscando, o puede de todas formas modificar o inventar una información por su cuenta, por su personal ventaja.
Może zrobić dwie rzeczy. Albo przyjąć, zidentyfikować się z osobą, o której chcemy zrobić tę sesję, przyjąć jej tożsamość, albo zmienić informacje, które chcielibyśmy otrzymać, tak aby to działało na jej korzyść.
Nosotros en sesión a clientes podemos trabajar porque el cliente nos autoriza a trabajar en él en su sesión.
Podczas sesji dla klientów możemy pracować nad takimi informacjami, bo otrzymujemy zgodę na informacje właśnie dzięki temu klientowi.
Y podemos trabajar con sus seres queridos, por ejemplo, o con los seres que interfieren con ella, propio porque hay estas conexiones.
I możemy pracować na przykład z istotami, które kocha ta dana osoba, lub z bytami, które w nią ingerują, właśnie przez to połączenie, które tam istnieje.
Entonces, hay una gran diferencia entre la sesión a un cliente para solucionar sus problemas y hacer sesiones para investigar.
Dlatego istnieje taka duża różnica między sesjami, które robimy dla klientów, aby rozwiązać ich problemy, i między sesjami takimi poszukiwawczymi, badawczymi.
Por eso digo que no existe una sesión investigativa.
I dlatego właśnie Wam mówię, że nie istnieje coś takiego jak sesja badawcza.
Lo que existe es un protocolo de sesiones de investigación.
To, co istnieje, to pewien protokół sesji badawczych.
Hay que seguir un protocolo y hay que ejecutar una serie de sesiones y con personas diferentes.
Więc trzeba zawsze śledzić ten sam protokół, a jednocześnie wykonać wiele sesji z różnymi osobami.
El protocolo tiene que ser único, unívoco, porque hay que preguntar en un tema las mismas preguntas para ir en la misma dirección.
Ten protokół powinien być zawsze taki sam, ponieważ należy zadawać takie same pytania, tak aby iść zawsze w tym samym kierunku.
Cuanto más está restringido este espacio de investigación, cuanto más podemos tener más probabilidad de tener buena información.
Im bardziej zawężamy obszar naszych poszukiwań, tym bardziej prawdopodobne będzie, że otrzymamy dobre informacje.
Sí, podemos también aumentar ese espacio, pero tenemos que aumentar proporcionalmente el número de sesiones por hacer.
Możemy oczywiście rozszerzyć ten obszar, ale wtedy będziemy zmuszeni również rozszerzyć ilość tych sesji.
Luego, cuando tenemos una grande serie de sesiones, pero estamos hablando de centenas o hasta de millares de sesiones.
I wtedy mówimy o olbrzymiej liczbie sesji, od setki po tysiące.
Tenemos que recoger toda aquella información que es común a todas o a casi todas estas sesiones hechas.
I wtedy musimy pozbierać te informacje, które są wspólne dla wszystkich bądź prawie wszystkich tych sesji.
Esta información común vais a ver que es un porcentaje muy pequeño con respecto a la totalidad de la información.
I zobaczycie, że ta informacja wspólna będzie naprawdę niewielkim odsetkiem tych informacji, które się tam pojawią.
Son pepitas de oro.
To są takie malutkie ziarenka.
Es como si nosotros vamos a un río, vamos a coger este filtro, vamos a coger muchísima arena para recoger solo muy pocas pepitillas de oro.
I można to przyrównać do poszukiwania złota, kiedy filtruje się dno rzeki, zbiera się mnóstwo piasku, a na koniec pojawiają się maleńkie ziarenka złota.
Esa sí que es información de oro.
I to jest właśnie ta informacja złota.
Si hoy podemos decir que hay seres que interfieren bastante con el ser humano y que tienen formas de animales reptiles o de animales a forma de insectos, etcétera, es porque todo esto sale desde que se empezaron las sesiones de hipnosis y hay muchísimas, millares y millares con esta información común.
I jeśli dzisiaj możemy powiedzieć, że są ingerencje, które przybierają formy albo reptilii, albo jakichś insektów, to dlatego, że takie informacje wychodzą od początku naszych sesji hipnotycznych i są wspólne i jest ich tysiące.
Pero si yo digo que en la ciudad de Nueva York en el 1452, en aquel punto, había una casa que vivía un viejo que se llamaba Tom, pues solo en aquella sesión ha salido y cuanto más contaminada puede ser, no lo va a saber nadie.
Ale jeśli chciałabym powiedzieć, przekazać taką informację, że w Nowym Jorku w 1452 roku stał taki a taki dom, w którym mieszkał taki a taki starszy pan o imieniu Tom, to nie mam pojęcia, jak bardzo zanieczyszczona będzie ta informacja.
Así entonces se hace investigación. Es un trabajo muy largo, muy duro y tiene que ser hecho con un protocolo riguroso y severo.
A więc właśnie w taki sposób należy robić sesje badawcze. Jest to proces bardzo długi, ciężki i który wymaga bardzo restrykcyjnego protokołu.
Entonces, por esto que nosotros ya vamos a empezar a hacer ciclos de investigación.
I właśnie dlatego zaczniemy teraz robić takie cykle badawcze.
La estructura del team, que cada vez va creciendo siempre más, y el número de clientes que cada día contactan con nosotros, nos permiten organizar estos ciclos de investigación.
I ponieważ struktura naszego zespołu cały czas się powiększa, a także liczba klientów, którzy kontaktują się z nami każdego dnia, te czynniki pozwalają nam na to, żebyśmy zrobili taki cykl badawczy.
Creo que ya he dicho todo, o casi todo. Cualquier pregunta podéis escribirla en los comentarios del vídeo o donde sea publicado el vídeo.
Myślę, że powiedziałem wszystko, bądź prawie wszystko, a jeśli macie jakieś pytania, to proszę zadajcie je pod tym wideo.
Gracias por vuestra atención.
Dziękujemy za Waszą uwagę.
Y gracias a ti, Milena.
Gracias a ti, Carlo. Dziękujemy.
Chao.
Ciao.